Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. It's April 18th, and we're going to do a single seed challenge update. Okay, here's our single seed challenge for this year, 2024. And it is a Cinderella pumpkin. And this thing is starting to grow. Now, I tell y'all, if you're going to plant pumpkins, give them plenty of room. Now, I have some more pumpkins right here. This is a different variety. But the Cinderella pumpkin, it is growing. You can see it's putting flowers for fruit. It's also got male flowers. For those of you that don't know the difference, the male flower just has a little stem like that. But the male flower just has this little stem comes off it. The female flower is the one that has the fruit that comes on it. And we'll see. It should be fixing to set a pumpkin. I'm having to take and watch it. Now, if it goes outside the fence, that's all right with me. I'll try to maybe train it next to it so I don't have to mow over it. The plans were to run it down between here too. There's plenty of runners. Now, some of these might get trimmed off because if it keeps putting its runners on, it's using a lot of energy for growth, growing more greenery, and not putting as much to the pumpkin. So what I'm going to do is once it sets fruit, I'll take and keep the side runners off of that vine, so it's not using up all that energy that it could be using for growing fruit. But the single seed challenge, I'm going to explain that in this video. It is a challenge that Scott had started a few years back. He has the Black Gumbo Southern Gardening channel. And what it is it challenges you, and you're not challenged to participate as far as to beat somebody else. What he's challenging you to do is grow a single seed to its maturity throughout its lifetime, its lifespan. So in essence too, he likes to suggest growing something else that you're not growing as a crop in your garden. So it's you're tending this one just by itself. You're paying close attention to it, watching its cycle, watching how it goes through its life, and just enjoying that. And a lot of times, and it varies. A few years back, I planted a grapefruit seed, and I still have that tree. I'm going to show it to you here on this video. But all you got to do is document it. Now, if you don't do YouTube, but if you can sign into YouTube, that means you can set up a channel and you can do videos and pick out that seed, plant it, and go through that whole step so other people can follow. And you want to put the hashtag, you'll find it in the description below, but it's a Single Seed Challenge 2024. And that way other people can follow you. If you do have a channel, it's a great way to maybe get some more subscribers. But you can follow others that are doing this and see how theirs is going. Sometimes there's failure, sometimes there's not. I know Scott had 1 year that I think he had to do like 3 different seeds before he ever got one to take. And sometimes that's what happens. You just don't get good germination. But anyway, I encourage you to take part of this. I encourage you to check out Scott's channel. And if you click that Single Seed Challenge hashtag, it'll bring those up. Let's look at the one from 2022. And this is my grapefruit. This was my Single Seed Challenge 2022. It was grown from a seed. You can see it's getting fairly healthy. It's been a couple of years and it hadn't started producing fruit yet. It's probably going to be 2, maybe 3 more years at least before it starts blooming, but it is looking nice and healthy. Now, I did cut some of the top out of this. Right now it's sitting about 6 foot tall, but It's probably actually 4.5 foot tall if you don't count the pot if it was in ground, and eventually this will go in ground. But this is a good way to test and see, test your growing skills, and you can come out with something really nice. I've grown apple trees from seed. They bloomed last year, and it's bloomed this year. I haven't got a fruit off it yet, but it does take some time. But anyway, I encourage you to take part in this. And if you want to see more videos like this, of course, subscribe, hit that bell, select all, give it a big thumbs up, and share this video. And if you want to see the progress of this 2022, well, just look at the playlist. You can go to my channel and look at the playlist for the Single Seed Challenge 2022, and you can see from start to finish to where it's got to this point. Enjoy that gardening experience.